Las luchas son una tradición aquí, en México. Los luchadores venimos representándola desde el comienzo del siglo pasado. Pero realmente estamos organizados desde 1930.
En su inicio, la lucha libre mexicana se ha caracterizado por ser un espectáculo en el que dos gladiadores entran al ring y llegan hasta sus límites para dar un show lleno de realismo, color y acrobacia.
Here at the most holy temple in all of Lucha Libre AAA, the legendary luchador waits for me. I say, this hasn't been an easy journey. I have brought what is left of Conan to prove my worthiness to face you in battle. There are many stories about your legend. I've come here to see for myself what is fact and what is fiction. El Espectro Jr.
Lucha Libre Heroes del Ring is the AAA version of the video game industry covering the Lucha Libre style of wrestling. This game recently came down in price to about $29 and I decided to get a copy of it. Before I bought it though, I was looking for some reviews and everything I found really didn't answer the questions that I had, so I kind of rolled the dice, took a gamble, and I'm glad I did. It's a good game. And I wanted to come up with a video that gave more information than what I was able to find. So hopefully I will answer any questions you might have had if you have considered buying this game and have been reluctant right now. Hopefully I will cover anything that you need to know. What I can tell you is if you're a fan of AAA wrestling, the luchadors that you watch every week on TV for the most part are in this game. They really have done a good job, and they've got a pretty solid roster for a first time out. And without any further ado, let's get into the actual game. So the game modes include 1-on-1, 1 versus 2, handicap 1 versus 3. There's no tag team match, but 2 versus 2 simultaneous, triple threat, and the fatal facing of 4. And you can change those up to be elimination or sudden victory. Now when it comes to the story mode in this one, you're going to have to complete it not once, but twice. Once as a good guy and once as a bad guy, or a Rudos as they call them in this game, and a Technicos for the good guys. What you'll do is you'll uncover the majority of the luchadors in the game by doing that. You'll also unlock the arenas by doing that. The good news is you can save these matches and go back and play any part of the storyline you want to later. Here we're looking at the Kings of the Ring tournament. It gets progressively harder as you get to the finals, and it is very hard to win the championship. The training mode is something that you'll want to take advantage of early on. It'll give you an opportunity to get in there with Apache, and he'll just let you beat the living crap out of him until you figure out all the movesets. Now everybody wants to know about created wrestlers with any game, so here's my original creation. This would be the Bishop of Battle, and this is the one I used as a bad guy to win the storyline the first time through. And as you can see, there's a lot of different things that you can add, and for, again, luchadors, you've got a whole bunch of options, and you can make some pretty cool looking creations. The one character missing was Teddy Hart, and I think this Teddy Hart came out pretty good considering there's a lot of limitations on facial features. I think this thing came out looking pretty darn close to the real thing. You're not going to make an Undertaker, you're not going to make a Ultimate Warrior, but you might be able to get away with a John Cena. And this is my version of John Cena, trying to make somebody a little more popular. They didn't have a better hair than this, so that was the closest thing I could do, and you couldn't change the color on that one. Last but not least, I decided to try making one of the real popular luchadors in the WWE, Sin Cara. Again, don't have all the parts. Surprisingly, did not have a Mystico mask set. Here we see Teddy Hart in the practice mode beating the crap out of Apache, and just showing you a few of the many moves that you can do. And if you like hardcore, there are steel chairs that you can beat the hell out of them with. You've got fluorescent light bulbs, a whole variety of things you can do. Now as you fill up your momentum meter, you're going to get a chance to fire up, and here you see him doing it, and at that point in time you're ready to hit your finisher. Now there's also a feature for extras which will have videos explaining the luchador history, and it has this one thing for a retail code, so if anyone can explain what that is, it seems to be a well-kept secret. Nobody knows. Here we're looking at the overall roster. There's one spot not unlocked as of right now, and I'm not even sure who it is off the top of my head. I've actually got everybody I'm interested in. And as you can see, we've got guys like Psychosis, who you'll be familiar with. We've got the Vampiro, Charlie Manson, who's pretty well known, of course, La Parka. There's a lot of guys here. Now, at this point, we're going to take a look at some of the actual gameplay. The intros are short and sweet, colorful, gives you a little flavor for the guy's actual entrance without being a full length. There are probably close to, I would say, 9, maybe between 9 and 12 different arenas you can fight in. This one in particular is the Circus Arena. I kind of like this one a lot myself personally. They've got an elephant you'll see out in the audience, and this thing looks pretty damn real. They did a great job on the animations of this thing. And this is basically the home of the Psycho Clown, the Psycho Clown posse. I like this arena a lot. It's kind of fun.
A member of the Wagner Maniacos, a group of wrestlers from the northern part of Mexico, it's Silver King! We are about to get underway. I am Carlos Espada, and this is Hector Moody Jack Melendez.
Many believe that Marco Corleone is overrated. Rapace is the teacher of teachers, and you know it. Jack Evans knows no limit.
Silver King has wrestled all around the world and been a star in every place. He's really starting to think. What other moves does Marco have up his sleeve? He's definitely got him beat now with his back on the map. He almost hurt himself trying to do that move.
Maybe he cannot finish the match. 3, it's over.
It's not over. I'm gonna file a complaint. He's asking the people to chant his name. Marco Corleone, a wrestler who now calls Mexico his home.
He wasn't born in Mexico, but he sure feels Mexican. That's gotta be upsetting.
As well as dangerous.
This pin could be it. He is broken in half. Hopefully, they can get him up.
That's gotta hit.
This pin, this could be the end. He's dissing the crowd.
Marco just hit him with the Tiger Bomb. 2.
It's a 3 count. Victory, victory.
The referee's been paid off.
Some people say that Silver King is better than Dr. Wagner.
Well,
This is a career-ending hold.
AAA Super Show.
Indeed, everybody wants to be a part of everything.
Jack Evans, a wannabe rapper and a wannabe breakdancer.
But he's a complete wrestler who will beat you anytime.
What a devastating move! Corleone's Tiger Bomb.
He wants to break loose, but he's pinned. My God!
He always finds a different way to win the match. Marco Corleone.
One of the questions a lot of people seem to be interested in finding out was, can you have a mask match, a match where the mask comes off? During the storyline mode, yes, you do. There's haircut versus mask matches and things like that. But so far as just setting one up on your own, no, you can't do it that way. Some of the other things we should mention on the pros and cons. With the created wrestlers, you cannot play against a created wrestler, and you cannot have more than one in a match. One other note that's worth mentioning is that you cannot simulate matches. You have to be one of the participants. And right now we're looking at the different rings that you can unlock throughout the story mode. A lot of people said this was just another version of TNA Wrestling's game. This is so much better. It's missing a steel cage just like theirs was. For me, that's a drawback. But overall, I would give this, on a scale of 1 to 10, a 7. We're going to close now with some of the story mode.
This guy will definitely break your face.
Spectre Jr. hails from Hearts of Stone. It could be the beginning of the end.
F Jr. is also a classic Triple A loser. And that is exactly the counter hold for that hold.
I've never seen that before.
Listen to the fans yell his name.
I can barely hear you, Carlos.
He's making fun of his opponent, and I love it. He's definitely suffering from internal bleeding. This feud has been building for months, and tonight there will definitely be a goal.
But this ain't over yet. Respect beyond respect.
He almost hurt himself trying to do that move.
Maybe he cannot finish the match. I can hear his bones breaking from the announcer's table. He's got it from behind. I don't like it.
Stand that hold. This gladiator loves to hurt his opponents with this move.
He wants to break loose, but his pin, 2. Yes!
The legends were true. The Spectre Jr. fights with the strength of the gods and the cunning of a predator. It was a fight with consequences. And it was clear that we were fighting for our lives. It was sheer that allowed me to mount a final furious attack, which defeated the Spectre Jr. All the pain I had to endure to my life. My most glorious achievement was well worth it. To finally hold the gleaming Mega Championship belt in my hands was an evil dream come true. Tremble when you hear my name. I am the rudest of the ruders. In this sacred temple, the legend waits for me, surrounded by his minions just as Canon said he will be. I have shown the world by heart with my skills. I have brought my defeated enemy as testament to my worthiness. With the power of the Technicos, I'm ready to face this. The ultimate challenge against the ultimate foe. The birth of a legend.
This new Technico is letting his heart in here.
Mysterious but dangerous. El Spectro Jr. Trying to counter out of that hole. Come out of him, Louis Jack.
He can still win this. I can hear his bones breaking from the announcer's table. The fans are really behind him.
That's why he's so popular.
The rookie unleashes his fury.
The arena's full of families with strength.
He's the rudest of the
Smiling
ruders.
glamour. His back is flat on the map.
2, no!
I can tell you that the legends were true. Spectre Jr. fought with a level of courage, strength, and skill that I've never seen before. It was like fighting a god of Lucha Libre. He's the rudest of the rudest, but it doesn't matter anymore, because I've restored justice and honor back to the AAA. Once again, the Mega Championship belt is back in the hands of the trifle owner, La Parca. In the future, fate will tell me when it's my turn to battle for the belt. Until then, no one will ever be able to take what I've learned on this quest away from me. That I am a real hero of Lucha Libre AAA.